This podcast is for mental health awareness only and not a substitute for therapy. If you are struggling, please reach out to a licensed professional.
Hi everyone, this is Rusha Kare and welcome back to another episode of Mindcheck Mondays. In today's episode, we are going to talk about a silent epidemic that is spreading across all age groups, known as loneliness. Now, there is a difference between being alone and being lonely. When we are alone, when we choose to be alone, there's a sense of agency. At the same time, we can decide what do we do, and there is a sense of comfort. But with regards to being lonely, it is not at times by choice. There are different emotional, behavioral, as well as cognitive signs of being lonely. Some of these emotional signs are persistent feeling of sadness, feeling disconnected when we are around others, which is why it can also be known as perceived social disconnect. Similarly, there is a lot of overthinking, there is a perceived lack of self esteem. At the same time, we may even go through lack of social connection, building of social connections, because we have heightened sense of fear of judgment. Similarly, there are certain behavioral signs wherein we may doom scroll on social media when we are around others because we don't know how to talk to other people, or we may simply feel that we are not fitting in as much, hence we may isolate ourselves. Similarly, we may even try and not put ourselves out there because of the fear of judgment again, and that can even hamper our self confidence. Lastly, there are certain physical and lifestyle signs such as lack of sleep, low energy, unexplainable body aches, and weakened immunity and neglected personal care. All of these signs often show us that we are going through loneliness. It is not just an emotional state that we are choosing, that is something that is happening to us, but rather it is something that is very cognitive in nature. Some of the cognitive signs here can be increased negative self talk, wherein we are constantly telling ourselves that, oh, I'm not able to do this, I'm not able to form connections, I am very weak, I'm not, I lack confidence. All of these self talk again contribute to loneliness, and this makes you stay in the loop of loneliness. Difficulty focusing, wherein our mind may often get foggy at times, even while having the social connection or while doing any other activity. Lastly, feeling invisible, wherein our present itself, we may feel that it doesn't matter. Chronic period of loneliness can often distort our thinking in such a way that we may only focus on the negative social interactions. This happens because our entire thought process is going into that loop of negative self-talk, negative self-perception, negative perception about the world. So what happens is that we may often listen to someone but not understand. This can cause a lot of misunderstandings as well, even within the people that you may or may not trust. Hence, the first step of overcoming loneliness is introspection and self-care. Try and ask yourself what might be causing the loneliness. Are there any signs that you are feeling this way? Is there anything that you can do to make yourself feel better during this particular time? Try and seek comfort during this time with whatever that you would want to do, such as some people may even do a self-care routine, or watch a comfortable movie, or even try and talk to someone that you trust. Secondly, what you may do is join interest based communities. Some people may join dance, some people may go to gym, some people may go to any other hobby based classes, even join cricket, even join any other sport, which basically builds community. And here, even if you are doing anything alone for that matter, for example, if you are learning how to dance and you're doing it by yourself, try and build those small social connections. Maybe ask a friend, maybe ask a person, fellow dancer, the step that is being shown. maybe ask somebody else for a little bit of help. These social interactions can often build up into something that is very meaningful. And lastly, if there is a prolonged period of loneliness that you're feeling and you're not able to get out of it, please seek help. Talk to a professional therapist in order to navigate through your feeling of loneliness, because you're not alone in this. You're not choosing to be lonely for that matter. Hence, we must give ourselves the permission to seek help during these crucial times. Thank you everyone for watching today's episode. If you have enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And if you have any other queries and you do not wish to disclose your identity, please feel free to fill the Google form link mentioned in the description below. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye-bye.